Bristol suffers from notorious congestion problems. Therefore, alternative forms of transport are vital to those needing to get around the city of Bristol quickly. Today celebrates the standard of service provided by one of these modes of transport, the blue Hackney cabs. Bristol's finest drivers have collected here at the Pavilion on Hanover Quay to receive their Gold Awards. But what exactly are these awards and what do they mean?
Gold standard is basically an achievement level which we as a council worked with the industry to set the levels, and basically it's celebrating excellence both in customer service and obviously in skills, knowing the city, not just the quickest routes, but the history of the city, where's best to visit, and all those sorts of things.
So what do these awards do to make the service that these cabs provide so good?
I've been catching quite a lot of taxis and have found each and every one very informative. Had great chats. When I've had papers to read through, and asked for a moment of silence, they respected that. So didn't try and invade on personal space when I needed it. And I found all of them very enjoyable.
But does this mean that Bristol's taxi service as a whole is in good shape? What are the problems that still need addressing? With rogue cab drivers on Bristol's roads, legitimately licensed taxis are sometimes forced to wait in public parking spaces and disabled spots. This is the issue at Bristol Temple Meads Station.
And I think we need much greater clarity about what are the rules around Temple Meads, because it is clearly becoming a bone of contention, and that's the last thing we want. And if there are enough disabled spaces for some of the cabbies to drive in there, maybe we need to have a look at which are the official disabled spaces and which ones are available for cabbies.
So how does this impact on those who need the spaces?
It causes tremendous problems, and both for the taxi driver and for the disabled person who wants to catch a taxi.
What do you think needs to be done to tackle this issue?
They should mark out the bays very clearly, allocate a good quantity of bays for disabled people and otherwise, so as where you're going. Put correct signage up so as people can see what they're doing.
Network Rail has given us a statement that says that cab drivers who are licensed to use the taxi rank here at Bristol Temple Meads Station are not licensed to use the short stay car park or disabled spaces as they wait for customers. Yet, reportedly, this is something that happens on a regular basis. Now, Network Rail are looking at the issue and know it needs to be addressed, but at the moment, there doesn't seem to be much of an end to the problem. George Ferguson, the Mayor of Bristol, does seem to think that it should be alleviated as rail improvements do take place around 2017. But for now, it's an ongoing chapter in a dispute that's been going on for quite some time. I'm Ed at Bristol Temple Meads Station for Made in Bristol TV.